What's going on? My name is Brian. Along here we got
Aces.
I call him Mr. Flex, and we are worth the download.
We are worth the download.
Fantastic. So today we're doing a really great artist, I think personally, Drake. Since we're from Toronto, we're like, we gotta do his album. Released on a Saturday. The album's actually called More Life. Let's talk about the cover, the album cover. What do you think about it?
Papa Drake.
Papa Drake.
Papa Drake, Drake's dad, is on the cover. At first I thought it was him, just looking at a quick glance, but then actually taking a closer look, I was like, hold on, he's balding. I don't think Drake is actually balding, so it's got to be his dad. And sure enough, it was his dad.
It was his dad.
I think Drake's dad's gotten a lot more popularity over the last couple of years, right?
I mean, I've seen one music video where he's like, just like, really pimped. He has money now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, so let's talk about the music, right?
Yeah.
So, what do we feel about the music?
All right, so I mean, going into this album, long, definitely long.
12 inch.
Going into this album, first off, we looked at the track list, 22 tracks long, an hour and 20 minutes, just over, as a full length album. But it wasn't all music, to be honest, right? There's a lot of like randomness that was kind of going along, I think, in the album, which I wasn't really a big fan of, to be honest, and I know you weren't either. We were talking about this earlier, and there's a lot of just like dialogue and stuff happening and random stuff that goes on in conversations and phone conversations kind of sounds like, and stuff that happens throughout the album, which really takes away from the music. I felt, and I think that probably made the album longer than it should have been, because it was a really long album, but I don't know, you just made it a little bit longer. How'd you feel about that?
Well, that's the thing, right? Like too much interruptions, and it made sense, but like some of it didn't make sense. Like we have one song that Drake out of nowhere, like he's like in the album the music starts, and then he says like hold on, and it sounds like he's kind of like performing live. I'm like, that does not make any sense to me. Like just play the music at the end of the day, right? Didn't enjoy that part. I didn't enjoy that a lot of things though. Like Lil Wayne's like out of nowhere, hold on, smoking weed. What, like WTF, man?
yeah, those are like I said, little things that just took away from the music, I think, and the overall flow of the album. So I didn't really particularly like that, especially with an album this long. I can understand if you're trying to fill up an album, but with an album this long, you're just like, I don't really want to be sitting here listening to this kind of stuff. Yeah. Production-wise, I did enjoy the album. Production-wise, I think, Drake's producers are always, kind of on point. They really know how to create a good, solid musical track. It's just what goes on top of it, right? Which will make or break it. And so, with this album, again, being it kind of long, I found myself enjoying it and really getting into it for the first maybe third to half of the album. But just because of I think the sheer length of the album, after halfway through, I kind of got bored, to be honest. Yeah. And so that's kind of where I was at. And I'm sorry, guys, if if you guys hate me, because I know I really wanted to really, really like this album, but I found myself liking maybe more of the other albums that we've reviewed more than I did this album. Mm-hmm. I wasn't particularly blown away. I don't know. How'd you feel?
Well, I'm a big Drake fan, and I think I've said this earlier, right? Is it Drake's fantastic work? Yes and no. Take away the vulgarness, interruption, and we have a pretty, I guess, more solid album, I would say, personally, right? Things that I can really point out that I enjoyed a lot are like the samples, and two samples in particular. We have one that's J-Lo, and the other one that is actually him sampling his own music on a previous album that he was performing, or whatever we call it. He done an album.
It was from his Take album.
Yeah, so I thought that song in particular, I found that was a little bit. I don't know if you were thinking inside the box or outside the box, or I don't know, but it just. I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought it was kind of cliche, but I thought it was also cool. So I'm like on the fence about that. That's all I can really say. J-Lo, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're probably having a thing or two, or maybe has two in the hands, but whatever. But that's not about the music. Let's not talk about that, right?
Well, the other part of the music was the fact that there was that sample obviously on that one track, right? And so at first I was like, hold on, I know this, and I was like, this is J-Lo, and sure enough, who knows? Maybe that's why they were hanging out so much before, because they were working out something for that track.
Sorry, man, but if a girl lies on my lap right here, there's no way that. Anyways, not important. So anyway,
so wrapping it up, overall, long album and everything else. What score would you give it out of 5?
Out of 5, okay, so this is me being a little bit biased, but at the same time, I'm a fan as well, and I enjoyed it. So I would say 4.1, maybe 2, because of me being the fan. Not being complete as in 4.5 and beyond because of what I said, the vulgarness, the interruptions. Overall, that's my score. I don't know what I could say. Drake, that appearances on the video.
All right.
Out of 5.
Sounds good. For me, I'm not gonna give it such a high score. For me, like I said, I kind of got bored halfway through the album. To be honest, for me, sorry guys, for any of the big Drake fans out there, but for me, I'm probably gonna give it a score of, I'm gonna say 3.5. That's maybe even being generous, to be honest. But a 3.5, I'll give it. Because like I said, I really wanted to like this album, and don't get me wrong, the first half of the album I did kind of enjoy. It's just there's just a lot of stuff that I didn't, and so. Love me or hate me for that, guys. I'm just being honest, right? And that's what we're about here. So that's what I'm going to give it. 3.5. I don't know. TO shoutouts. I don't know.
TO shoutouts.
That's what I'm going to give it. So there you go. There's your review for this album. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments. So I'm curious to find out how you guys are feeling about this album. What are we doing next week?
Next week we're doing apparently is Drake's best friend Trey Songz. They did say that in a couple songs before. Anyways, not important again. But Trey Songz is releasing an album next week. That will be on a Friday. What do we know about Trey Songz? I know a lot. He doesn't know none. So stay tuned and enjoy that.
Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe so you know when we drop that video. And let us know what you guys thought about this video. And I guess that wraps it up for this week. So we'll see you guys on the next one.
Oh yeah.